What's up, guys? I'm a fish, and today I'm going to be continuing my Humanity Restart series. In the last video, we got a new civilization down here. These two broke away. Some overall expansion, and our first two alliances appearing. Here's the province map that I updated to include all the newly claimed territory. So this video, I think I'm gonna focus today on wait. Yeah. Okay, I think in this episode I'm gonna focus on expanding because it's on episode 6, I think now, and we haven't left the Middle East. I mean, I guess we're in Greece, whatever. So today I plan on expanding a bit into Europe, maybe India, um, maybe more into North Africa. So to start off, a group of Turkish explorers are going to do just that. They're going to explore a lot of southern Europe, and they're going to discover Italy and Sicily and Malta. Also, some other people are also going to discover all of this land over here. So now the Black Sea is fully mapped out. More exploration on the northern African coast. It's going to lead the explorers all the way to Morocco. All of the Caspian Sea is going to be explored. To finish it off, there's going to be a lot of exploration along the Pakistani and Indian coastline, and maybe a bit up the river. Now, something new. There's going to be a civilization being created in an area where civilizations aren't really there yet. Like every time I've created a new civilization, it's been like right next to another one, besides at the beginning when I put down green team, red team, yellow team, and blue team. So there's going to be a new civilization over here in Bangladesh. Let me find a good color. It's going to be right here. It's just going to focus on following that the big river. There's a lot of rivers right here, which is why I chose this spot in particular. All these rivers are going to open this civilization to mass expansion. Next, there's going to be a second new civilization appearing down here along the Indus River, I believe this is. So now, all the people in the Middle East, they know about this Indus River civilization. They don't know about Bangladesh. And the next thing that's going to happen, Turks are going to expand further into Greece. What is so the Turks are going to expand into Greece. They're going to take most of their eastern shore. In Peloponnesia, there's going to be a new civilization, as well as that little island right there, because I feel like. So tensions between the line team and the yellow team have been rising drastically in recent times. The civil war on the blue team got each nation a bit of territory. Fortunately for the lime team, the Egyptians did get the more valuable land. And now the Egyptians are extorting their dominance over these nearby nations in the Red Sea. And all these nations appear they're just watching all of this beef between these two play out. That have been slowly rising in in this part of Libya right here. They've been slowly rising in force and now have started a rebellion against the Egyptian government. These these rebels definitely are not being funded by an outside force. Um, nope, no outside forces funding here. Nope, absolutely nothing. Okay, so it's going to start with the rebels going on the aggressive side and pushing into Egyptian territory. Pretty far because frankly the Egyptians weren't seeing this coming. I mean, no, I don't think any of you guys were expecting anything out of this area. So yeah, they're going to get a lot of territory before anyone actually says anything. Now that the Egyptians are here, they're going to push back a little bit along the coast because that's all that matters. Retake all of that land, and and then the Egyptians are going to attempt the first ever naval invasion. They're going to send troops from a port in the capital here. They're going to send those troops down the river, and they're going to attempt to land right here on the capital city. Unfortunately, this is not going to be successful, and instead, the rebels are going to retake a bit of territory, reoccupy a bit of territory, and now would have recently occupied land in what was originally the blue team, um, is now going to attempt to separate from the Egyptians in hopes of reunifying with the blue team. So these rebels are going to start pushing up the Egyptian coast. But okay, the Egyptians, they were slightly more prepared for this one, considering they just occupied the region last episode. So they had troops ready to, like, they had troops in the area. So they're able to fight back easily and then begin to push in. And they occupy the capital. It was originally the magenta team is also going to attempt to separate. They'll start by taking all this northern coast and a bit of this land right there around that river. You're going to be at this point where the Egyptians, they simply let this one go because there's three rebel groups, likely more, starting to that are going to cause uprisings soon, like in the south or over here in this city. That's tried to rebel twice now. Um, they see what's happening, and they know that they need to forfeit a bit of land. They need to control their stability. They see what's happening that the Lime team definitely isn't causing. They know that they need to take a loss. So this nation right here is going to successfully gain its independence from the Egyptians. And they do this so they can shift their focus over towards these rebellions that the red team definitely didn't, that the lime team definitely didn't cause. So yeah, they're gonna fully take over that one. And this one's going to surrender after the capture of their capital. So after independence of one of the three rebellions and the defeat of the other two, the Egyptians are going to look over at the Lime team, who is very obviously responsible for the events. Um, and they are going to do nothing about it for now. So while a war isn't happening over here yet, there is a war happening a little bit to the north. The light blue team and the gray team are both going to declare war on the red team. Gray team was looking to expand and wanted to declare war on the red team. So that's what they're doing. So it's going to start with light blue team forces pushing into the north and capturing this major city. They're also going to push in from this side right here, take a bit of land. Turks are going to push a bit into the west here. They're going to take a lot of land. But even though the red team is very obviously losing, it's not like they're not going to fight back. Troops from the red team are going to push up from this province right here, meet up with the coastline with the goal of capturing the light blue team's capital. Forces occupying red team are forced to retreat and go back to the light blue team to defend their capital city, while the Turks push further and capture this city. These forces are going to push a little bit more and go up to this river right there. And for a brief moment, the capital of the light blue team is going to be under the control of the red team. Not before the light blue team troops that retreated out of the red team arrive and successfully kick them out and retake all of this land. It is going to be at this point where the red team and the Alliance agree to form a peace treaty. This is going to be a peace treaty. Turkey is going to get 2 provinces out of it, while the light blue team got 1 very small province. And unfortunately, even though the goal was to fully annex the red team, it still exists. Turkey is satisfied because, I mean, they wanted this. They got the one major city they were really looking for. Because the next major city is all the way over here, and it really just wouldn't make sense for Turkey to own that. And the light blue team didn't perform well enough to be able to take much themselves. And so the war ends as a bit of an embarrassment for the light blue team. These 5 nations, being the orange team, the pink team, the brown team, the blue team, and the purple team, are going to meet in the capital city of the orange team to discuss how they should split up the border here. The purple team says they should get all of that, while the pink team says they should get all that, while the orange team thinks they should get all that, while the brown team thinks they should get all that, while the blue team thinks they should get all that. So as you can see, lots of overlapping claims here. So after a long and heated discussion, The five nations finally agree to go to war. The orange team is going to declare war on the pink team. These two are going to go to war. Obviously, the brown team is going to go to war with the orange team with the pink team since they're allied. Okay, this entire region is in chaos now. Going to start with the orange team troops fully occupying that province that they claim, as well as pushing into the rest of the province, or I guess the other half of the province. We're going to have to do those lines there. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Um, Also going to push a bit up there. Actually, no, never mind, because that's all desert. They wouldn't have troops stationed there. Um, right, the blue team is going to push into the purple team and take their capital city, while at the same time the purple team is going to make a lot of gains in this region right here with the 7 soldiers that they have. Brown team is going to start sending their troops into the pink team to help defend right here. The orange team is going to take a bit more land before anything can really be done. Pink team units, um, pink team units attempt to take back all of the occupied land, but only manage to get some of it. The area in the coast is well defended. Meanwhile, some of the brown team's troops that were stationed that they moved into the pink team are going to start pushing up in the north. And I'm not going to use the brown team's color. I'm only going to use the pink team's color just to make it easier. So yeah, they're going to take a bunch of that land there. For the span of a few weeks, this is what the borders are going to look like. The blue team is going to successfully um, gain lots of land in the purple team. Oh, not that much. Don't know what just happened. Yeah, they're going to occupy the capital as well as a lot of land. Um, and then with the help of brown team and the Ethiopian country, the pink team is going to successfully occupy a lot of the southern orange team. Triangle Alliance is going to look to make peace as quickly as possible with the orange country because they don't want the Egyptians wanting to get involved to grab up land in Ethiopia or the brown team, pink team. So in the peace treaty, the pink team, it's not going to take much land. All they're going to demand is um, the full annexation of both of these provinces. Um, Hold on, real quick. Let me just. There we go. Fixed. They're going to demand the full annexation of both of these provinces that the two nations disputed. Um, and they're also going to demand that the orange team cannot expand any further into Arabia. And for the purple country and the blue country, the purple country is going to be fully reintegrated into the blue country. After this war, the Triangle Alliance is going to send out invitations to um, both the blue team and this red team right here. Only one is going to accept the blue team. There we go. So with the blue team being the newest member in the Triangle Alliance, um, Egypt is running out of places they can invade, as well as the lime team. Not really. They have the orange team, everything to the north. So this is how the three allies are going to split up the land. As you can see, the blue team, they got the majority of it, but none of the land's really that useful, so they don't really care. Anyway, now that that spot on the map is gone, I think that's where I'm going to leave off today's video. I'm just realizing I said my goal was to expand into like Europe and India. I didn't do that at all. And there's two new civilizations over here, but I guess no, I'm not going to count one civilization as expanding into Europe. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think should happen in the series next. Um, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.